Welcome to the Not So Random Ass Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Not the Vampire Hardcastle, and the co-host,
Steelman Christopher Steele.
Welcome to the show.
So this is the
Super ShowDown
post show, post show review, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It was actually
Shit show.
shit show. It's a glorified house show.
Yeah, for Saudi money.
Start off with the Usos defeating the Revival in the pre-show.
We didn't have that match picked because we didn't know it was going to happen.
Right. So
Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin.
Seth Rollins defeated Baron Corbin. We both picked Rollins.
Nice. Finn Balor and Andrade.
We both picked Balor because it was the Demon.
Right.
Shane McMahon defeats Roman Reigns. So
is that the one I got?
we both got that one wrong.
Okay.
We both picked Roman Reigns. It was because of Drew McIntyre.
Of course.
Lars Sullivan defeats Lucha House Party.
We had that one.
We had that one, but we didn't have that. Lucha House Party got disqualified. They just decided, fuck this shit, and
We're beating with everything around.
They all triple teamed them and shit.
Nice.
Okay, this is the one you got. I got wrong. Randy Orton defeated Triple H.
Yes.
That was probably the best match, and it was the longest match.
About a half hour? Yep.
Right, yeah.
Other than the Battle Royal, probably.
Right. I don't even know if the Battle Royal was that long.
No, they didn't. They haven't timed it.
Braun Strowman defeated Bobby Lashley. You got that one right. I got it wrong. Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods defeats Dolph Ziggler.
You got that
I got that one right.
I got that one wrong.
Mansoor won the
51-man Battle Royal.
They miscounted. It had 51 men in the Battle Royal. We didn't pick that one because
we don't do big matches like that because it's just too damn difficult to.
Right. And Undertaker defeats Goldberg, which started as a decent match, and
I forgot who I picked on that one.
You picked Goldberg and I picked Undertaker. So you got one more than me.
Yay! We need to create a title belt.
Normally I'd hold it.
Normally, yeah.
So
you notice I'm better at picking WWE shit when I don't watch the show than when I do.
I was actually, if I would have picked, because I was thinking Shane McMahon.
Right.
If I would have done that one,
You'd have tied.
I would have had that and then switched Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley. So I would have won.
Right. But that is what it is. What's the next show up on the chopping block? Stomping Ground?
Stomping Ground.
What matches we have for that so far? Bayley versus Alexa Bliss for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre again. Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship.
Again.
Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. Again. Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. Again. So that's 4 repeat matches out of 5. They better make these next, like, what? How many do you think there's going to be? 3 more? 4 more? They better make all those really fucking good. It better be Seth Rollins versus... Oh, wait, no, it can't because it's Baron Corbin. It should be AJ Styles. Again. If it's going to be anybody again.
It should be... I'm guessing they're probably going to do Andrade, Finn Balor again.
Probably.
Because that's actually was one of the best matches.
Samoa Joe against who do you think he would be getting next? I would go with EC3, honestly.
I don't know
because they have nothing. They do nothing with that fucking guy. He needs.
Is he even there?
Yeah, last time he was fucking seen. Or like the last thing I remember seeing him in was the Usos house party, block party bullshit. He's sitting in the background with a solo cup. And then someone pointed out, I didn't watch, but someone pointed out on Facebook that the next time he was seen, he still had the damn red solo cup. He's just like, he's stopped giving a fuck. He's just like, I don't care anymore, honestly. And he shouldn't. He should just write his contract out, go to fucking AEW,
right,
or back to Impact where he'll be respected. Because the kid has got fucking skills. Like, I watched Impact when he was there, and he was the reason I watched it.
The problem is he's good on the mic, but they won't
let him go. They won't let him roll.
Right.
They won't let any of them. That's the damnedest thing. Shit. You know. I think I know how they got to 51. They keep forgetting they have Eric Young and putting him in stuff, and then just like, yeah, okay, boom, 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 just like zip right past EY like he's not even there. I forgot he was fucking on Raw for fucking about a month.
Right. There's people that they don't do nothing with.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of tag teams in the match. I.e. Viking.
Yeah, and they didn't have one damn tag team match on the fucking card other than that pre-show match.
Right.
And all of those tag teams honestly should be bucking to go to AEW where tag team wrestling can be treated with respect.
Right.
And I would love to see the Usos versus Young Bucks or the Revival versus Lucha Dragons or Lucha Brothers versus Lucha Dragons. That would be some good stuff. Yeah, they'd probably have to have different names. I don't care. Same people.
Right.
New Day. I would love for New Day to fucking ride their contracts out and go to AEW because those guys with like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega have done a lot of stuff with the New Day, like video game conventions and shit. And the New Day gets in trouble, but it doesn't ever really show because they sell so much. They get yelled at, but then they're like, yeah, but look how much money we're making. You're like, yeah, you're right.
Right.
And that your YouTube channel's killing it. Xavier, you keep playing. You're playing games with the right people. Keep going.
Yeah, you're doing this shit, but yeah, fuck. Just like when the sex tape came after the sex tape came out.
They made references to it. Jokes about it.
They joked about it. Paige got in trouble for it.
Well, not really, because she wasn't there. That was when she had left with her major surgery, so like she didn't really feel anything from it. Like she got, she didn't get anything professionally from it. They let her come right back and gave her a great role. They didn't add, and honestly, why would you punish anyone for doing shit in their off time and then getting hacked? If anything, you get pissed off at the person that did the hacking, not the person that did the.
They couldn't do anything to
Brad Maddox because he was already gone. Woods wasn't married at the time, so there was no real issue to be had there.
So they're like, oh, let's make fun of Woods for it.
Right. Let's just reference it, laugh a little.
Like, huh? We'll laugh at you having sex with Paige, because we all want to.
Right. Exactly. Fucking exactly.
That's exactly the reason why they referenced it, because everybody wants to have sex with Paige.
Yeah, they do.
And if you don't want to have sex with Paige, you're a fucking liar or gay.
Yeah.
You might be a homo if. So, yes, Stomping Ground so far, 5 matches. Another thing, I was telling you, watch a video on stuff that Triple H would do if he took over. And Vince left. And, like I said, part-timers wouldn't be used, or would be used properly. It wouldn't be like Brock Lesnar holding the title and being a part-timer. Another thing is he cut shows down.
Good. Raw needs to go back to 2 hours. SmackDown can stay 2 hours.
The pay-per-views
down from fucking 5 to
4. 5 to 7.
Yeah, WrestleMania's fucking way too
Like, what? I'm not gonna watch. I don't want to watch fucking 7 hours of this shit.
Right. AEW, on the other hand, I might watch 7 hours of, but
I probably would.
not consecutively.
7 hours in a week, maybe.
Right.
But these pay-per-views are too long. Triple H knows that.
Yeah.
Like,
he's in touch with the fucking way shit works nowadays. He knows it's a soundbite culture, like where that's where money's at, is in the quick stuff. Look at how well the 24/7 championship is going over because they're doing like quick 3-minute bits online, and it's keeping people interested, and people are giving a crap. And Bray Wyatt gets what, tops 3 minutes in a segment, tops, absolute maximum, and he's the most entertaining goddamn thing on a Monday Night Raw.
Actually, it's played both.
I know it's played on both, but SmackDown is actually decent. When the writers of that were left alone, it was actually quite decent, but it's on the same page as Raw right now. They're both just fucking hot garbage. But yeah, Bray's the best thing going on that, and the 24/7 shit is the championship is the best thing going otherwise. It's ridiculous.
Right. And like I said,
they should also
Brock's Money in the Bank, he cashes in and loses. Has to.
Oh yeah. What they need to do is merge the titles back at Survivor Series. Not necessarily merge the brands, but merge the titles back, and then the champions can bounce from show to show. That's how you enact the fucking wild card rule properly.
Right.
Then you put like the fucking Intercontinental title on Roman. You put the fucking World or Universal or whatever the hell they want to call it after it gets merged on.
Be back to the WWE.
It really should be, but you put that on like Seth, so they can bounce shows, because that's what the two of them. Well, Seth actually doesn't really bounce shows, so it's not really necessary to do that with
Roman, because he
wants him everywhere. So you give him the Intercontinental title because it's the Workhorse Championship, and he was really good with it. Like I enjoyed him with that. Give like the U.S. title to.
You definitely need to merge the tag team titles, because
the tag team.
I have not even seen.
Same with the women's divisions.
I've not even seen Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins since fucking WrestleMania.
Right, and who's SmackDown's?
See,
like who the fuck are their tag champions?
I don't know. You looking it up?
Yeah. Oh, Daniel Bryan and Rowan. They don't do anything with them.
Nope.
And it's bullshit that they're punishing Luke Harper for wanting out of his fucking contract. He's a great talent. He deserves to do what the hell he wants to do. Same with Sasha Banks. If they don't want to be there, let them the fuck go.
Like I said, I heard they work. Sasha and Vince worked something out. She's going to be. I guess she's going to go to NXT UK for.
The last I saw on her official Twitter, she changed her name and removed everything about WWE off of her descriptions on her Instagram and Twitter. Like, she's not, like, her Twitter is still Sasha Banks, but her Instagram is now Mercedes Renato, and she's more on Instagram than Twitter anyway. So,
I heard that she's going to do the.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Her and Toni Storm would be a hell of a good match.
Right, and not just that. They can leave her UK or regular NXT until the Four Horsewomen
pop up.
The battle.
Right.
Oh, you need a fourth?
And that would be a great twist too. The way to do it is have Shayna Baszler. I can never remember the other two girls.
Jessica
Dukes and the one that's not Ronda Rousey. Have those three start shit with Becky and Charlotte and Bayley by just randomly attacking the three of them consistently. Boom, boom, boom,
Right.
boom, 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 boom. And then when those three finally like get together and get their shit together, you know, work through their bullshit and become a unit, that's when you bring Ronda in to be a part of the destruction of the three of them. And Sasha's music hits like you need a fourth, and then you have four horsewomen versus four horsewomen. And I think the best way to do it would be to do an elimination chamber match with the teams, and have it start 2-on-2.
Okay, so
And then in each chamber, the other remaining two. You have it be Sasha and Bayley against the two other ones that I can't remember the name of, Jessica Dukes and
I don't know how to look it out.
Jessamine Dukes and
Jessamine
Marina
Dukes.
Schaefer.
Marie, I was just about to say Maria or something Schaefer.
But yeah, that would be the
Schaefer and Dukes.
have Schaefer and Dukes start off against Sasha and Bayley, with Ronda and Becky and Charlotte and Baszler all in the cages and slowly release them that way.
Right. Have them start off as the 2-on-2, and then randomly
Yeah.
out of the leftover 4
Release them into the
individually.
Yeah. They had a version of that, a 6-man tag version of that in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 that I always thoroughly enjoyed. And it was elimination style, but as soon as one team's fully eliminated, the whole team wins.
Right.
And that I could see that going over really well at WrestleMania. Or even like a build-up, do it at Elimination Chamber.
Right, do an elimination
Actually,
chamber.
fuck that. Do it at Evolution. Do it at the all-women's pay-per-view. Make that the main fucking event, dude.
Yeah.
It would go over huge. I've wanted to see that for a while now. It would be entertaining as fuck. I'm not a particularly big fan of Sasha and Ronda as wrestlers, but the story being told would be enough to get me over that, you know?
You'd be like, God damn it, I gotta watch this pay-per-view.
Right. I'll watch Evolution. I don't have a problem with the women's wrestling. They generally write that shit properly. Which is weird. It's fucking weird that they can write the women so well and the men are just like in a lurch. They can't do anything with them. That's fresh.
So, one more note. I was looking at Triple Crown champions. Do you know they consider one woman in the WWE as being a Triple Crown champion?
China?
Nope.
No? Was it... I'm trying to think of the woman that won the Cruiserweight.
No.
No? Who?
Bayley.
Oh, yeah, because she's held every women's title.
She's held both.
SmackDown, she's a Grand Slam, not Triple Crown, Grand Slam.
They only call it.
Now I saw.
I was looking at under Triple Crown.
Now see, I was looking at the WWE thing, and they called her the first women's Grand Slam champion because she held Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and the tag titles.
I could see that too, but if you just go
off the main roster, yeah, she's definitely
Triple Crown because.
And I wouldn't mind it.
Both Adam Cole and
they wouldn't have to merge the women's titles. Just change the names of them from Raw and SmackDown to the women's World Championship, and like the women's television or Intercontinental Championship.
Right.
A women's television championship I don't think has ever existed other than in a pure women's league. You know.
Right. Like I said, Intercontinental Women's U.S. One of them has to be the lower title.
Right.
And as it stands, it'd be SmackDown's. Because Becky Lynch is a better performer than Bayley.
Right. It's true.
If
Yeah, there has never been a women's television champion, and now would be the time to do it because they're one of the most popular things on fucking TV.
Right. All right, so
Want to do some picks?
What do you want to do?
Titles we think should either be done away with, or titles that should be reintroduced.
Okay.
Like it could be either or, but just championships that need to come or go.
Universal Championship needs to go.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my first pick.
My first pick will be creating a women's television, a women's world television championship. It's needed.
I bring back the European title.
I agree with that. That's a good idea. To that degree, if I was going to bring back the European, and I'll take this as my second pick, I would do national titles all around the world. Because they have enough of an eclectic group, they could have a European division made of European wrestlers. They could have a Japanese division made of fucking Japanese wrestlers. Mexican division with Mexican wrestlers. You know. And it could easily be doable. But then in that regard, you'd be basically doing away with the Intercontinental title by segmenting it out.
My last pick is what you do away with. U.S. Championship. Gone.
Yeah. It's a good title. Had a good run.
It's not.
I wouldn't...
It's actually... The Intercontinental Championship is more prestigious
than the WWE's version of the United States
right.
title. But if they count the lineage of the WCW title, which they do, because that's where they pulled it from.
Right, but
it has a much better lineage, but still not nearly as prestigious as the Intercontinental title. I agree with that one wholeheartedly.
Besides that, it's nobody's really gonna be like, I want to be a U.S. champion.
Yeah, no.
I've
heard more people.
I've been like, I want the Intercontinental Championship.
Same here.
I don't care about that fucking.
First thing I go for in a game is the Intercontinental title.
Right.
I refuse to let go of it. It's just how I work. I think I would, for my last belt, I would pick. God, that's a rough one. I would actually add a new one to NXT, or I would modify one in NXT. I'd modify the U.S. or their
North
American Championship into anything else. Anything. The North American Championship just makes fucking so little sense as a title.
The way to go would be do away with North American and put the U.S.
I was thinking either that or merge the Intercontinental U.S. and North American title.
And
actually, no. That's what I would do. I would remove the UK, the North American, the Intercontinental, and the U.S. Put them all together and make an international title that is defended both in NXT, UK, and the main roster. Like they do with the women's tag, because the NXTs need to be considered more of a mainstream main roster brand, because they have the talent.
Like I said, I would about that video. Triple H would make NXT
the third brand, like it started off as, like how ECW started, and then we're like, we're going to turn ECW to NXT, and they're like, well, we're going to turn NXT to the training ground. And they're like, no, what the fuck are you idiots doing?
Yeah, it'd be the third brand.
Yeah, I would try to get a TV spot, honestly.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I would try to, like, I'm trying to think what would be a good place for it. Because Fox has SmackDown, USA would have Raw.
You might talk to USA to get it on there.
I wouldn't go with USA for NXT, honestly. For NXT, I would probably aim for, like, ESPN. Because it has, you ever see the old World of Wrestling that they would do on ESPN back in, like, the late 80s, early 90s? NXT has that same feel to the arena size, the ring,
right.
The ring layout, and to the rampage. Everything is laid out like that. I think ESPN would be all over it because they've been trying to do professional wrestling for a while now. They've tried 3 different programs, giving them pilots, and none of them have gotten ratings or taken off because they didn't advertise. With NXT, it's already advertised. They'd just be like, "We're moving to ESPN. Tell your friends," and then it would go through the fucking roof.
You'd want that off the network and on.
I would reserve the network for pay-per-views and all the good behind-the-scenes documentary-style shit that they do, like Table of 3, Road. I would make it about wrestling, but not. I wouldn't change anything about the on-demand stuff, but the actual streaming channel in and of itself, I would make more about the history of wrestling and
the new content would be just pay-per-views and
the new show, the new
their
side shows, yeah, like Storytime, things like that.
And not.
I mean, Storytime's not going to be the same with Gene Okerlund dead.
Right.
It's just never going to be the same. You can keep him doing the intro, but the in-betweens, they might as well just cut to the wrestlers immediately.
All right, so like, share,
subscribe.
Comment.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your friends. Until next time.
Keep it not so random, and ring the bell.
Peace.